Welcome to Bill Dance Saltwater. Great fun fishing that anyone can do. Yes, you can do this.
The town of Stuart is the county seat of Martin County, Florida, on Florida's famous Treasure Coast, about 100 miles north of Miami. It's long been known as the sailfish capital of the world, and rightly so. Fishermen come here from far and wide to try for them, as well as marlin, dolphin, and wahoo, just to mention a few. There's literally something for every style of fishing enthusiast here, and as you may already know, that includes one of Bill's favorite inshore species, the prized and powerful snook. Snook just may be the perfect game fish. It's a tremendous fighter, requires skill to land, and is one of the best eating fish you'll ever taste. Primarily inshore fish, snook don't travel the vast distance that other species are noted for. Today, Bill revisits his good friend and expert fishing guide, Captain Ken Hudson, who operates Snook City charters along the Treasure Coast. The game plan for this trip involves fishing along the South Jetty at the mouth of the St. Lucie Inlet.
So the snook live out here and most of the year, and the big snook, and then they migrate in.
Well, remember last year when you came with me and we did the show in May, and I told you we were catching them staging before they get to the inlet?
Right.
Well, now they're in the inlet. And what happens is during this, every summer they move to the inlet to spawn. On an average day, you'll catch 20 or 30 fish and have a shot at a big fish. You'll have a shot at one 25 or 30 pounds. So fishing for snook in the summertime is something special that we do here. The fishing is incredible. We have to be sure to handle the fish real gentle, you know, and not keep them out of the water too long. But we got an excellent fishery here, excellent snook fishery.
So are we at the mouth of the Indian River or the St. Lucie River?
Well, the St. Lucie and the Indian River merge about a mile back. It's called the crossroads. You got two rivers meet together and they flow out here and then flow in from here. So we're actually at the end of the Indian River and the end of the St. Lucie River all come together right here a mile from the inlet. That's what we came for.
Well, they have got some power.
Yes, they do. Oh, you got a big one. You got a big one, Bill. He's 20 pounds if he's an ounce, maybe 25. You got a big fish. You see him?
Yeah, I see him.
You got a big fish, brother.
You gonna net him?
Yeah, it's up to you.
Well, you can do whatever you want to.
Yep.
I see him way out there. There he comes.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at the head on that one.
Swallowed the bait.
He got all of it. He liked that money minnow. He got all of it. He ain't done.
Boy, they're strong.
Yes, they are.
Look at him out there.
That's a 20-pounder. That's 20 pounds. Easy. Easy 20-pounder. He ate that money minnow, brother. He ate it up.
Lay him right close to you, right there. You go.
Bill, this is why I wanted you to come back in July. Look at that fish.
Oh, he's pretty, isn't he?
That fish weighs 20 pounds.
He hammered it, didn't he?
He knocked the fire out of it. That's a 20-pound snook. You got him.
Huh? Hello.
Hold him in the water for a minute. Make sure he got his legs. How's he doing? Good?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's good. Congratulations. Welcome back. Come on, eat it. You're right on the spot, Bill. They ought to fire it up. We got about a 30, 45-minute window.
As soon as that tide changes, when they really like it.
Yep. You can see the water, how clear it's gotten in the last 5 minutes.
Uh-huh.
you're going to start seeing. Now what'll happen is there's a rock pile right there, and they'll stack there. There's a rock pile here, and then there's one down here. And they'll go from this rock pile to that rock pile to that rock pile. But in the beginning of the tide, there'll be 500 fish right there on that point. Ooh. All right.
Pull, Buster, pull. When they hit it, they just go boom when they get.
Man, don't mess with it. And that's about the perfect tackle for it. You know, I tell people, I get my buddies at bass fish. I'm like, just bring a flipping stick, and that's all you need when the fish get in the inlet. And that's what that is. That's a flipping stick, isn't it?
Well, it's a Cabo heavy. It's not really a flipping stick. It's a kind of a light salt.
7.5.
It's a light saltwater action, and of course this little 6.3 PT saltwater reel they've got it. And of course I got it equipped with. Oh yeah, look here.
He's nice.
He's got it down his throat too.
Yeah. You want to do that? Or you want me to grab him by the hand?
Grab him by the hand. How big is that one?
Oh, that one there is probably, I don't know, 8 pounds, maybe 10. He ate that money minute though, didn't he?
I mean, he soused it.
Look at that. He's hooked right in the corner.
Let's see it.
Oh, that's an 8-pound fish.
Yep. Powerful. All right, buddy.
You want to turn them loose? Turn them loose.
Time to say bye.
I just hold them with their head in the water for a minute and make sure they get their strength.
Get their strength.
He's gone. Cool.
Cool.
That put it on him.
What governs these fish? In other words, you say that late August and September, they come here in big numbers right at the mouth of this inlet. And they come in here to spawn. Do they move way on into the bays and way up the rivers to spawn, or do they just mingle right here and lay their eggs?
They mingle right here and lay their eggs. And actually, they start showing up in June. We start seeing fish in the inlets first, second week in June. By July, we'll have anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 fish in the inlet. And it can last as late up into September, depending upon weather. And they're specifically here to do nothing but spawn. They're in here to make babies.
There he is. That's going down the rock pile.
He just woke up.
I don't think these things go to sleep, do they?
No, buddy. They're tough. I've caught, Bill, I got to tell you, I've caught fish that are 10 pounds that you think would weigh 30 the way they fight. They're just dogs.
This one's heading out to the Atlantic. Look at him jump.
Yeah. I love it when they do that.
I tell you what, he likes that bait. One of them get way back in their mouth.
Yeah, they do. Oh, there it is. He got it right in the corner of his mouth.
Looked like he swallowed it.
I think he did. I think it was inside, and then he just spit it out. Notorious for doing that. Ugh. Look at her.
They didn't tear it up either, did they?
No, that's a pretty hardy bait. You know they got that sharp gill plate, right? It's right there. Feel that?
Yeah.
And they got a mouth like a bass.
Look at that big dorsal. Now, isn't that a gorgeous fish?
Yeah.
See you, darling.
Ready to go. Off she goes. There you go. This is how it's supposed to be.
Oh, buddy. That didn't cut out like a late freight.
Uh-oh, he just grew. He grew.
Hold him, Cabo. That drag on that little PT.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Yeah.
That's a little bitty light reel.
Oh yeah, that's a
weighs,
bass reel.
That little reel weighs 7 ounces. And it's smooth as country butter.
Well, that's all you need is a smooth drag on these fish. None of that jerkiness. Ooh, I can see him from here. You're gonna like him. Or her, I should say. come.
Ooh, yeah.
Yep. Nice fish, Bill. Very nice fish.
Here she comes.
I can see the money minnow sticking out of her mouth. I want you to get a shot of this. Look at this. What's in there?
Money.
Money, money.
Money, money.
They're eating this money minnow up. Yep. Popped right out. Hold that fish, Phil. Now she's got a scar on her head. I don't know what that's from.
Huh?
I don't know what that scar is from. Sore. A lot of times I can get my hand out of here. All right. And boy, do they eat good. Woo, they eat real good. I want to spend some time with her. You want me to grab it? Yeah, I got it. I just keep their head in the water like that, and we'll go turn her loose. Bye-bye, Mama.
They can be anywhere from the edge of those rocks all the way out to just beside the boat.
Yep, this is true. And they move around. As the tide moves, they move. I mean, they'll stay in the general vicinity, but they'll move 20, 30 feet.
So it's best just to kind of use a fan series here.
Yep.
You just fan cast the area.
Fan cast it until you find out where they are. And then once you catch a fish, they'll usually stay there for 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
There he is. Never going to turn on here for us. There we go. That's looking like a little better fish too, isn't it, Bill?
It's feeling like a little bit better.
All right.
I have
Now
not.
crank, 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 crank. There you go.
Crank, 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 crank.
There you go. Now you got him turning. Now you changed his attitude. Whew. There for a minute, I thought he was going to make the corner.
I did too. I just didn't want him to get over those rocks.
He's right here next to the boat. Oh, you got a big snook. You got a big fish, Bill. Big girl.
I'll tell you what, that one right there is grown. Look at it.
Homegrown. We want to net this one? You want me to do by hand?
That's whatever you want to do.
I'm easy. Let's net this one.
He swallowed the money, man.
Yeah, you got it all. Yeah. When they don't fit in, in the net, you've got a fish. All right.
Drop you that. I got that. You don't need pliers, I don't think. Maybe you can get it with your hand.
Let me try popping it out. Yep.
It's in the thumb.
I got it. Look at that one.
How much you think he'll weigh?
Oh, 18, 20 here. Let me grab him from you, and I'll tell you in a minute. Got it. Yeah, that's 18. That's an honest 18. 18, maybe 20. Woo. Thanks, Mama.
Push him out there. There he goes.
Today's fishing tip is sponsored by Lowrance and the new Structure Scan sonar imaging option for HDS. Change your view with side scan plus down scan imaging to cover more water and find more fish faster. Get the whole picture with Lowrance HDS plus Structure Scan.
Reports indicate that black-tipped sharks are historically responsible for 28 unprovoked attacks on humans around the world. Attacks occurred in the United States in Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, and Alabama. None of these were fatal, but commonly resulted in relatively minor bite wounds. Black-tipped sharks are responsible for roughly 16% of the attacks that occur in Florida waters, often striking surfers.
Hey, tell you what, before we go any farther, let's spend a minute and let me show you the area where Ken and I are having our best luck. It's the mouth of Stuart Inlet, fishing the South Jetty. On the outgoing tide, we positioned our boat on the inside of the jetty. On the incoming tide, we positioned it on the outside of the jetty. The fish are most active on a tide change, moving in big numbers to a depth of 3 to 6 feet to the 3-foot interval line where there are irregular features. The submerged turnout, the short point on the inside of the pass, and where the 3-foot depth change runs in close to the jetty point on the outside are all good, simply because these features change the speed of the tide. At these locations, let me tell you, we're really smoking them. There we go, buddy. What are you going to do, my friend? Are you going for the rocks? Or are you going for the ocean?
Looks like he's acting like a big fish.
He's pulling like a big fish. Hit that shallow water, turn back.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to or not. He did.
Isn't that funny?
Isn't that? They hit that shallow water and they go right back.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something. This is something you can do.
Ooh, Billy. Ooh.
And this is a guy that can help you do it.
That's a big fish, bud.
Oh, yeah.
Come to Uncle Kenny.
Here he comes.
Oh, it almost didn't fit in the net, Bill.
Ooh.
Look at that. There it is.
Money men and all.
Look at that.
They like it, don't they?
Yes, they do.
That's a gorgeous thing.
Yep. That's typical for this time of year.
I love them. Boy, see ya.
Gone. You can see the green in that money minnow right there, can't you? Look
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah.
That imitates a greenie, which is what the primary forage is this time of year.
So this bait's got a tint of that greeny in it?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does.
Oh, there you go. I got him.
Dang sure do. Look at that. That's a big one too, Bill. That's a big one.
This dog right here will hunt. I'm not kidding you.
Yeah. Let this be the big one. I want you to catch a 30-pounder sabbatic.
Oh, Lord, let this be the big one.
See if he does the same thing.
Here, watch. He's going to come right up there. Oh, he's young. He's stupid. That's why he didn't do it. Yeah, he did too. Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at him. He came right there and turned and went right back. He's not there. There's something to that. He ain't no slouch. Of course, they look bigger in the water.
Not a bad fish. Not bad at all. It's bigger than you think it is.
Cut up there, Josie. Got things like to pull me around that back of that motor. Put your lovely hands in his face.
Like that. There you go. You didn't have any chance of losing him.
Look at that big dorsal. Isn't that pretty?
Yep, it is. They got that their eyes are set high on their head and a mouth that turns up, which means they're typically feeding in the upper part of the water column, right? Unlike a redfish, it's got the inferior mouth down below.
Yeah. That was a strong fish, I'll tell you that.
Bye-bye, Mama.
Like I told you, you can do this. And he can help. Can't you?
I can. I enjoy fishing with you.
Buddy, I have more fun down here, I'm telling you.
Surfing Our Email is brought to you by Power Pole. Now, when shallow water fishing, you can quickly and quietly stop your boat and keep it securely in place, even in heavy wind and current. Ask your marine dealer for Power Pole.
Is the striped bass a saltwater or freshwater fish? Actually, stripers can migrate between fresh and saltwater. Spawning occurs in freshwater. One of the largest striper breeding and fishing areas is the Chesapeake Bay, where populations from Chesapeake and Delaware bays have intermingled. With a few exceptions, most freshwater striper fisheries must be restocked with hatchery-produced fish on an annual basis.
Now for this week's Bill Dance Saltwater Travel Log.
Beautiful Stuart, Florida is located in eastern South Florida along the fabled Treasure Coast and is about a half hour from the Palm Beach International Airport. We highly recommend our super guide for today's trip, Captain Ken Hudson of Snook City Charters. Accommodations were generously provided by the Best Western of downtown Stuart.
We hope you've enjoyed Bill Dance Saltwater and learned that you can do this. Please join us right here again next week.